Day 8. Day 8. Sitting here enjoying my coffee. So, one of the challenges of fighting cravings is sitting. Boredom eating. I'm sitting there. Number one, for snacking, I recommend these plain. Don't get anything else. The ingredients on this are fried pork skins and salt. That's it. But if you get flavored, even the salt and pepper and the vinegar ones, they have all these different ingredients, including MSG. Now, boredom eating and MSG are a perfect combination if you want to be 400 pounds. Perfect. It's perfect. But you find yourself munching because you're bored, right? You know, I got to the shipper 3 hours early. They didn't have a door for me. And then I'm going to literally drive about 3 hours and I'll be done for the rest of the day. So there's a lot of opportunity for boredom eating. Now, if you're driving 11 hours a day, same thing. You know, you get on the phone. Let's say you work for a carrier that doesn't even allow you to use the phone. Well, what are you going to do? We eat out of boredom. So it's what we do. Or you might eat to stay awake. Do you do that? I remember a story about a guy who used to buy jalapeno peppers. And whenever he felt tired while driving, he'd pop them. Burn a little bit, and then, you know, it'd wake him up. No, I guess that'd be better than those energy drinks. Energy drinks are trash. They're junk. They will literally cause you to have a heart attack. But the first big challenge you're going to face when changing how you eat and what you eat is the boredom eating. Sitting at a dock, waiting for somebody somewhere to do something so you can do your job. Anyways, how do you defeat that? Gee, Steve, well, thanks for pointing out the obvious, Mr. Captain Obvious. Oh, brother, get off your high horse. Tell me how to deal with that. Well, there's books. There's phone conversation. You can walk around the truck if it's nice out. Video games, phone games. Books, magazines. You got, you know, I carry, you know, I'm in the caves a lot, so I carry a lot of magazines on me, you know. Whoa. I just spilled my coffee. Yeah, I love it. And I'm not even going to edit this out. When you change the way you eat, it helps you get to the root of why you overeat. You know, if you figure out, like I figured out through fasting days that I eat a lot out of boredom. And sure enough, you know, I'm sitting here in this dock, you know, and they got the robot forklift things, you know, the transformers that take their time loading this you know, the trailers. And, you know, and I found myself snacking on those pork rinds. I wasn't hungry. I just had some bacon and eggs. And then this morning I had the rest of my roast with a couple eggs. And then I've put hamburger and bacon in the Hot Logic Mini for tonight. And I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And that's the other thing. At night when I sit down for dinner, you know, I like putting Netflix on and chilling, you know, and you know, and eat a big meal and just gorge myself while some TV show that's probably not good for me. And man, you eat just like that. You're done eating. So now you're back to sitting in the truck doing nothing. So that's going to be a challenge. How you deal with that is on you. I can give you ideas, but that's where, you know, calling people, you know, and maybe learn something. You know, I've gone on one of those stock trading apps, and I've been kind of messing around with that. That's kind of occupied my time. Educate yourself, you know, watch some YouTube videos, watch some moron in a truck tell you how to do your thing, you know, on YouTube. That'll, you know, I mean, you're doing that now. Look, once you feel the physical benefits, it gets a little easier. You know, it's all mental. It's, what is it, 90% mental, 10% physical? It's the same difference with food. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I'm gonna do a couple more clips. So, well, day 8 is in the books. It was a very long, boring day. I drove about 80 miles. Got to the shipper, and it took him 4.5 hours to load me. And so there's a lot of sitting. So I snacked on a lot of pork rinds. You know, I was talking about boredom eating earlier. But we drove to Joplin. I parked here, and what I did for dinner tonight was I took a pound of hamburger and ground beef and put some bacon on top and threw that in the Hot Logic Mini, and it was perfect when I got parked. And, you know, and it was good. I put some feta cheese over it. You know, I'm trying to be a little bit lower on the cheese because, you know, you don't want to eat too much cheese because you know what that will do, right? But I have to make a confession here. I have a confession. I don't think I'm as diehard as a carnivore as one might think, because sitting there, I'm done with my dinner, you know, and in the refrigerator there's a little bowl, ceramic bowl that I saved all the fat and juice from the roast from the last night. And I'll just add this new fat from the hamburger into it, you know, and that'll be a nice, you know, thing to use later. So, you know, I'm pouring it in there and I'm mixing it. I take a spoonful. I'm like, hey, what's this black thing? I'm like, wait a minute. There should be nothing black because nothing charred. There was a fly in my fat. I was so disappointed. I threw it all out. I didn't eat the fly. So, I'm not a true carnivore. I didn't eat everything. So I failed you. But kind of gross. To do that right at the end of your dinner, you're just like, you know. But besides that, dinner was good. I'm finding myself less and less hungry. You know, like I said, I was snacking on pork rinds today, but I think that was more about boredom than anything else. So the tally for today was, I started with about 3 eggs, boiled eggs, and the rest of my little bit of roast that I had left over from last night. That was what I had this morning with my medication. And, well, actually I had half the roast, and then about, what was it? Well, my day started about 7 a.m. I think, so had a few pork rinds, and then had the rest of my roast beef and some bacon. I did buy some pre-cooked bacon, and then I didn't eat other than the pork rinds sitting at the shipper, and then I had the hamburger. So that's it. And I really wasn't, I probably didn't have to eat as much as I did for dinner, but I feel pretty good. So day 8 is in the books. I'm digging this.
I talked to someone on the phone today about helping them out with the keto / carnivore lifestyle, and I really appreciate the support and comments and concerns that you guys have addressed on the YouTube. And and it seems like if I post something negative about my truck or trucks in the shop, there's a lot more views, and these health videos don't really get quite the views that the other videos do, which is fine. I'm not doing this for the views. I'm doing it for myself, and I'm doing it, for the ones that want to, see how you can impact your health out here, both positive and negative. So, but I'm not a true carnivore. A true carnivore might have eaten the fly, but I don't know. Doesn't even sound appealing. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you click like and subscribe. If you want to watch the other carnivore videos, I've made a playlist just for these videos. And check out my trucking content as well, and of course my annoying live feeds. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and peace.